Hello, financial fans. We have a July 4th weekend going here and looking at some stocks that might be considered by those of you who are planning on buying some stocks next week. Uh, some of these have good numbers. There's always a stock, no matter how bad the market is, there's always some stock that's going up. And of course, there's some that go in the opposite direction. But we look at these stocks and the numbers here. By the way, I'm looking at Yahoo's pages. I like the way Yahoo has its page information laid out and presented for free. And I don't get paid anything for saying that. I don't have any sponsor for any of this stuff at the moment. This is a site which this is my second channel at YouTube, and it will be a while before this one is monetized. But speaking of money, and before we say goodbye, let's look and see if we can find some good buys. And we'll begin with the Southern Company. SO is the symbol. Closed at $61.53 on Friday. In the first column, 2/3 of the way down on the left. 52-week range, we see it was as low as $51.22 and as high as $66.93, so it's got a little bit of headroom. Right now it's $61.53. The average volume, about 4 million shares trade each day. And at the bottom of the left-hand column, we see the word overvalued. The experts who look at these stocks in greater detail than I do consider this stock to be overvalued, but at the same time, if you look at the bottom of the middle column, the one-year target, $67.68, that in itself would be a very nice move and a reason to hold on to it for 1 year. Look at the PE ratio, which is the third item down in the middle column. PE ratio 19.35. I would like that to be lower, but 1935 is lower than the market as a whole. And the forward dividend and yield, this stock, if you buy it and hang on to it, and if all continues to go as it is going right now, you'll get 4.29% dividend or thereabouts, depending on whether the stock price goes up or down a little bit. But at over 4%, that's a very good dividend. Then we move on and look at our next stock, which is a stock that has a funny name, Walgreens Boots Alliance Incorporated. That almost sounds like a movie. Walgreens, the drugstore, and the symbol WBA. And we look 2/3 of the way down, first column on the left, 52-week range. It was as low as $33.36 and as high as $57.05. So it's closer to the high, but it has plenty of headroom yet at $48.17 per share. And look near the bottom of that first column on the left, the average volume. A little over 5 million shares, over 5.25 million shares trade every day. And again, the experts consider this stock to be overvalued. They think it will go down in price. But the 1-year target estimate at the bottom of the middle column, 1-year target estimate, $55.29. That would be a nice move if it does move up there. And in the meantime, you're getting a good dividend. The forward dividend yield, 3.88%, almost 4% for holding on to that stock. And the PE ratio, third item down in the middle column, 18.21. Again, that's higher than I would want it to be, but it's very acceptable by today's numbers that we see. The PE ratio is higher for the market as a whole than it is for that stock. Next stock is Centene, C-E-N-T-E-N-E, and the symbol is CNC. $73.88 per share, 2/3 of the way down the left-hand column, 52-week range. $53.60 was the low, and $75.25 was the high, so it's closer to the high than to the low. The average volume, 4,344,000 shares trade every day. and the experts consider this stock to be near fair value. And in the middle column, we see the PE ratio, third item down, 17.65. And going down a little further, we see the forward dividend and yield, not applicable. They're not paying a dividend, but look at the 1-year target down at the bottom of the middle column. $85.08. That would be worth hanging on to from the price of $73.88, at which it is priced right now. Last item we will look at, the last stock we will look at, is a stock that I own, Verizon, VZ. It doesn't move up and down a lot. In fact, the beta, the middle column, second item down, the beta, 0.45, it moves less than half as much as the market as a whole, but it pays a good dividend, as we shall see. Verizon, VZ is the symbol. The 52-week range, $53.75 to $61.95. It's currently at $56.44, closer to the low than the high, but about in the middle there. The average volume, 16,272,000 shares trade. Verizon is a very active stock, and the experts consider it to be overvalued. They expect it to go down. I'm not selling mine at this time. But forward dividend and yield, 4.45%. That's a nice dividend yield, and a 1-year target for this stock. $60.32. That'd be a nice price, a nice move upwards if that happens. And have a happy 4th of July weekend for those of you in the United States, and everyone else have a happy and prosperous week ahead in your investing. And I thank you very much for watching.